Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about some tips and techniques I usually do, and many recording engineers also, to enhance your guitars and give them strength so you can record powerful guitars within your DAW. Right now I'm using Logic Pro X. You can do this in any DAW, and what I'm gonna do, I have this microphone is a condenser microphone capturing my voice. It will eventually capture the Katana down there, which is mic'd with an SM57 on the cone on axis. I'll put a picture in the video, and it's touching the grill cloth, right? So it's, for me, in my room, and every room is different, is the best way to capture my sounds, okay? So you have to experiment and test different places in your room until you find one that the amp sounds good by itself, and then it's much easier to just mic it up and get a great sound. So basically what I'm aiming for is a kind of a heavy metal tone or rock tone, and it sounds like this. I'm in standard tuning using my Ibanez RG370, and it sounds like this on the neck, on the bridge pickup. Okay, nothing fancy, just a simple setup I came up with right now. And one other cool thing is the option you have if you have two microphones, especially a condenser and the dynamic. The SM57 is a dynamic microphone. You can blend them together if you intend to record your guitar with two mics. Okay, so this mic would serve for sort of ambience mic per se, okay? And that would be great because it will capture the room, and you can then blend, and I'll do that later on another video. You can then blend the sound from the 757 that's right in front of the Katana speaker, and then blend it with this one, which will be a room mic, will capture the room where you are, okay? I also must stress that if you have a treated room, acoustically treated room is very good. You don't need to buy a lot of stuff, but it has furniture on it and some sound absorbers. Okay, you'll get great results with it. So first tip is, what I'm gonna do is record a simple riff. Right, I'm gonna record a simple riff, and then I'll explain what I'm gonna do next. So let's go. Okay, I did it, and this was, imagine, for my song or something like, for a demo or something like this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna record the same riff once again, okay, in another track, and I should mention that to get the best effect possibly, you have some options like messing around with the microphone on the amp to get a different tone, messing around with the tone from the amp without moving the microphone, like increasing the mids or decreasing the bass, something like that. Or you can use a different guitar or a different position of a different pickup position on the guitar, or you can do them all together, right? Different mic position, different settings on the amp, and different guitar, and that will give you a huge sound, okay? But that's not just it. You have to do something after recording it. Now bear in mind that after you record a sound and you're going to repeat it again, you're not able to do it exactly like you did in the first recording, and that's the beauty of it, because those slightly differences are the ones that are going to make your guitar sound huge, okay? Because if you duplicate your track with the same recording you did, and then you pan them hard left and hard right, and this is a secret, you'll get nothing special will happen, okay? You'll just get more volume. But instead, if you re-record with all these different kind of stuff and then pan them hard left, meaning one speaker is playing one guitar, the other speaker is playing the other guitar, you just record a second, you will have this huge sound. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to record the same riff over that guitar I just did. Take a listen. Okay, I just finished recording my second guitar, and now I'm going to put on play, and I'm going to grab the screen so you guys can hear what we can do with this, okay? All right. So let's take a look at the DAW and what I just recorded, and I have the guitars here, and let's see what I did with them, all right? This is the second riff I've played. I'm going to disengage the automation from now because I'll not need it. Just want to show you guys what's happening here, okay? So I'm going to head up here and just put this cursor here on top so I can cycle through the guitars that have been recorded, okay? And here they are. And we're going to listen to the first guitar just by itself, and mute the second one and put the first one on the center, and it sounds like this. Okay, not bad. Now what I did, as you guys seen in the video, is recorded the second guitar. I didn't start quite in the beginning because I had no metronome, but that doesn't matter. What I did was, after recording, and this is a tip for you guys on your DAWs, what I did was mess around a little bit with EQs, okay? But first and foremost, what I want to tell you is that I'm going to disengage the EQs on my two guitars. I'm going to disengage everything, okay? And I'm going to pan this guitar hard left, meaning it's coming just from one speaker, and the second guitar hard right, coming from the right speaker. And together they sound like this. So you get this huge sound, but going a little step further, and I'm using, I can use the stock plugins in Logic, but I'm using this these two SSL that comes from Waves, all right? And I'm going to engage them. And if you look here, the first thing you'll see up here in both these plugins is a filter, high-pass filter, low-pass filter. So I just high-pass around 70, because after in the mix you won't need that extra bass because you already have a bass playing and a kick drum, stuff like that. But I'm going to change some things in both guitars so they do sound a little different, because I use the same guitar, the same position on the mic, the same mic. I didn't change anything at all, so I'm going to compensate that here. So I'm going to increase on the first guitar, and I'm going to mute the first one, put this first guitar, the second one is muted. I'm going to just listen to the first guitar and mess around here with EQ, all right? I increase the highs around 8K, quite a bit. Now I'm going to hit here to the low mid frequencies and see what's in here, what I can do. So first I increase it, and then I'm going to find a frequency that probably is doing nothing there. In this place 600, it sounds a little bit boxy, so I'm going to take it down. Okay, I'm going to disengage and engage so you guys can hear the difference. Off. On. It also has more volume because I increased the volume here, down here, okay? So now on the second guitar, I'm going to also cut, but in a different place, probably around 200, okay? And I'm going to listen to the second guitar by itself in the middle as well. Okay, here we go. Sound kind of muddy there. Okay, around the high frequency, I'm gonna just put a little bit, not like that one. Okay, and let's see how they sound together. I'll probably mess around with the low pass filter as well. So let's put them both together now, left and right. Let's see how they sound. Okay, there might still be some fizziness, so what I usually do when this happens, I group my guitars so they're coming out of this group in yellow, guitar called guitar sub. I'm gonna add an EQ and take a look into what's going on here. Let's see. As you can see, around 7K, nothing happens. But even so, I'm gonna add another high-pass filter around 6K, 6 hertz, all right? And I'm going to grab one frequency that's really bothering me. There's a little boominess on it, so I'm going to find it and then remove it. Okay, I just increased. Seems like a kick bass playing around 90 hertz. Now I'm going to take it down around 4 decibels. Now I'm going to find some nasty stuff that happens here. It's going to happen here around 4K probably. Check it out. And I'm going to take it off. Try to find a few more. So it's already sounding much better. And this is just some quick tips on how to use your DAW. This is not definitely a tutorial to record your guitars. This is just to add up to the already recorded guitars and what you can do with them inside your DAW. For recording purposes, of course, if you want to make an album or an EP or a song or something like that. Bear in mind that when I do my YouTube videos or demos and artist presets, I don't add no effects in Logic. Never. I just use the same kind of principles, but inside of Stone Studio, all right? So the listener can hear exactly what I'm listening here on my room. And that's pretty much it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channels. See you soon. Cheers.